EAs has been around for quite some time now, and there are so many good things associated with EA, like emotional trading, help you to kill emotions. Over trading, help you to kill over trading. You can just set it when you have your cool head, tell it what to do, and it's just going to follow every single command, instruction that you give it. And then we human, we have errors. Sometimes you're not going to be available to trade, even when you're sleeping or when you're driving or whatever. This EA is going to help you to trade. The common human errors, this EA will help you to solve most of the problem, because if you design it for a particular goal, that's just exactly what it's going to continue to do. One of the difficult parts of owning EA back in the day is that it's not easy for you to develop an EA for yourself, because you will need to learn programming language, you need to learn how to code, all those type of stuff in different languages. All right, so if you want your EA to be done on TradingView, you have to be using Pine script language. All right, if you want it on MT4, MT5, you have to be using Python, and if you want to use it on CTrader, you have to go and learn a CBOT language, all this type of stuff. All right, so it makes it a lot complicated, because someone who knows how to develop for MT4 cannot develop for TradingView, and someone who knows how to develop for TradingView will not be able to develop for CTrader, and so on and so forth. So now you can actually code your own strategy without even knowing how to code at all, without knowing anything about coding. All right, so all you just have to do is just drag and drop your conditions, everything. So the thing you just need to do is understand your strategy and know a better way that you can put that down, and then follow it step by step on the guide I'm about to show you in this video. Remember guys, this is absolutely free, which means that you can do this for free, use it to pass your prop firm for free. And then when you want to move to live account, probably when you want to trade a normal personal account on a brokerage account, live account, you can decide to pay. All right, but if you want to use to pass prop firm challenge, to trade prop firm challenges, is absolutely free. All you have to do is head straight to agobuilderx.com. I'm going to be leaving the link in the show box below, so you can easily just click it. But if you don't have access to the link, just type agobuilderx.com. And when you type agobuilderx, this is agobuilderx official website. Whatever strategy you have, you can build it right on this platform. Okay, so right here it says no coding required, unlock your creativity, and then you say generate C algo. Here is how it works. All right, so you create an account with them. You don't need too much verification. All you just have to do is input your name and your email, and then that should be enough for you. And then at this point here, this is the pricing. Okay, so the beautiful thing here is that you have this basic plan, all right, that gives you the opportunity to create your EA. All right, the same EA that you can use on the premium and the professional one. You can create the same thing on the free plan, and you export that, and you can use that to trade your prop firm, because your prop firm is provided in demo account. So this will definitely work on your demo account, so you don't need a paid program. All right, but if you want to trade a live account, if you want to move to live account, say you have a broker, you want to trade your live account, then you can get the premium, and it's not that expensive. You have the premium to just be 24.99, all right, per month. All right, so this is if you want to continue to create the EA. All right, maybe you want to create another one next month, you want to create another one next 2 months, you want to create another one next 3 months, different EAs. All right, that's when you need to continue to renew this plan. But you can just pay for just one plan, create your EA, and then immediately get out, right, without paying any money again once you're done. So this one is going to give you the opportunity to export. So at the free plan, you're going to be able to export just 10 EAs daily. All right, so if you create 10 EA, or different EA, whatever. All right, it can also be the same thing if you're exporting it more than once. If you export the same EA 10 times in a day, that's the max you can get. All right, and you can also do like exporting different EA 10 times daily, and then this is going to reset back the next day, so you can continue to export different ones you like. Generate CBOT work only on demo areas. So as I've explained before, all prop firm accounts are all demos, so this will definitely work. I'm currently using this on one of my accounts too as well. So access to Discord community, and then every other thing right here is locked. So on the premium one, you're going to be able to export 100 EAs daily. You'll be able to generate a CBOT that work on demo and live account, access to Discord community, So this is just dedicated fast email. You don't need this one. This dedicated fast email is fast with them. If you email them now, it won't take any time for them to reply. Even when I'm on this free account, I still email them and I still get my answers very fast. And even if you're making mistake in your coding, if you have some issues, you can always reach out to them and they're going to correct you. Not help you to build, but they will help you they will correct you. Now if you have issue with building your strategy, you can reach out to me. I can help you to build your strategy. Or if you want me to give you a personal mentorship on how you can create your own strategy with Algo Builder X, you can let me know on the comment section so I can bring you aboard and just have a session with you, and then I will explain everything to you personally. And then you can also go professional. All right, so if you're a professional, you want to be creating for people, maybe you use it as business, you can go for this one. You can also just do this one for private too, depends on what you want. All right, and that's just about the pricing. It's super cheap. All right, and then now I'm going to show you guys exactly how to build your own strategy. Very, very easy. Now to start building your strategy, all you just have to do is click on start app right here. So when you click on start app, now it's telling me to load the one that I already made. Okay, so instead of loading that, I'm gonna start new one. Okay, so let's start a new one. So after clicking new one, this is exactly what you're gonna see. You're gonna see a very plain stuff right here. And the next thing you want to do is you want to use on ticks. I really recommend on ticks. I'm going to make a full tutorial about this one, explaining exactly how these parameters work. So you have to subscribe to the channel so that you get updated with this one. This is the place where you use your filter. So let's say you want to use time filter. You want to start from a particular time to a particular time, so it's going to tell you to specify. So for those of you guys that don't want to trade Asia session, maybe you want to trade London session alone, or you want to trade New York session alone, or even if you want to trade Asia session alone, also you can do that right here. So use your local time. So you change this one to true. So this is going to sync with the time on your laptop or on your phone or your computer generally. Okay, now one of the beautiful thing about creating a cbot is that you don't need a VPS, all right, to trade, which is absolutely free. So once you put the bot on your application on your phone, you'll be able to trade with the app alone, whether the app is closed or not. You don't need the computer to be running 24/7 while the EA is running. You understand? Like the MT4 and MT5. If you want to do that on MT5, you have to go buy a VPS. If you want to trade a specific hour, let's say peradventure I want to trade only 8 a.m. in the morning every day, then you're just going to put it there, 8 a.m. If you want to trade just 2 p.m., you put it right there. But then you can also use time range. Okay, so this is the one that I'm mostly interested in. I want to get into trades from 8 a.m. in the morning to 7 p.m. or 8 p.m. or 9 p.m. So I'm just going to leave this one to 8 p.m. but you can easily just adjust this one to your time of your choice, and then that's the first thing you do, and just click on save. The hours has been set. If your conditions are met outside the time that you set at this point right here, the bot is not going to take the trade. It's easy as that. Okay, and then you can also use your weekdays filter. Let's say peradventure you don't want to trade on some days, maybe like on Wednesday. Some people would prefer not to trade on high impact news days, so you can easily just put it right here and then select the week. Let's just do it. So at this point right here, local time, you say true. So you select the days of the week you want to trade. So if you don't want to trade on if you want to trade on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday and Friday, and you don't want to trade on Wednesdays, you just set that. Very easy. These are the things that it's going to cost you so much coding to do before, but you can easily just do it now. All right, and then you can also have your month filter right here. You have your spread filter. So what this means is this: if there's high spread in the market, your trade will not be executed. So you can set it. So but this one, you're going to be getting this on a premium plan. Some of you guys, this might matter to you, so You just come there and just set it. All right, if you need it, you go to conditions. All right, this is where it is much important for you to be, very, very explanatory. You need to be precise on what your strategy looks like, so that these bots will be able to, the bot you're about to create will understand your strategy perfectly and then execute it exactly the way you want it to be. So the first thing you have here is the condition. All right, you drag the condition, you put it right here. Now condition is just simply like, what are the things you want to see in the market before you get into trade, which is generally your strategy, right? I want head and shoulder, I want this, I want that, I want this, this type of stuff. So for the purpose of this video, I'm just going to create a very simple one for you guys. So at this point here, you click on condition. So let's say peradventure let me just create an imaginary EA right now. All right, so I want you guys to recommend an EA you want me to make video and create in the comment section. Let's say we want to create an EA that says that when price cross above the Bollinger Band, we want to sell, and when price close below the Bollinger Band, we want to buy. All right, so let's create an EA like that. So at this point here, we're going to say candles, and then we want to use candle close. Okay, so when price close. So for the candle ID, I usually use candle 1. I'm gonna make a full video about this, explaining everything one by one, so subscribe to the channel. Let's say we are creating the one for a buy at this point here. So we say if candle 1 is less than, all right, which means that it's close less than, candle 1 close less than, here we select indicator, and at this point here we click on Bollinger Bands, and then we're just going to leave the settings right here, but then make sure that you adjust this one. So if candle 1 close less than the bottom, all right, so if candle 1 close less than the bottom of the Bollinger Band, now you can also play with this one, all right, so you can play with your standard deviation, whatever. At this point right here, we want to take a buy. So we want to add additional filter right here. Make sure that you're always putting this candle 1 for extra confirmation. So if candle 1 closes below the Bollinger Band bottom, all right, which is the bottom line, all right, we want to buy. So now conditions are met at this point right here. You just click on save. So the next thing you want to do is you want to drag this yellow, all right, you want to drag this one, you put it right here. All right, and the next thing we want to do right now is to go to instant execution. Now if you want to add some additional confluence, like maybe you want to add the moving average, maybe you want price to be above the moving average before you start taking the trade, just for like a trend direction, this type of stuff, you can also create everything at this point right here. You can add that. So all you just have to do is drag another condition and put it right here. I just want to make this video to be very simple, so we're going to just leave that, and what you guys suggest in the comment section, I will try to create it and show you guys exactly how it is. So leave a comment section if you want me to create anything about your own. Now what are we doing here? We are buying, right? So we're going to take a buy action. Come to this execute trade at this point here and click on buy action. You drag that and put it right here. What do we want to see? Do you want to open a pending order, or you want to open an instant execution? So for this video, we're just going to be opening an instant execution for this one. So if you're doing an instant execution, you want to say size type. So what that means is that this is going to automatically calculate your risk percentage. All right, so you tell it what you want. If you want a fixed lot size, it's going to put a fixed lot size. So if I want to put a fixed lot size, I can say, okay, every single trade that this is taking, it should take 1 standard lot, or 0.50 or 5 standard lot. And you can also do risk percent equity. All right, you can use your equity, and you can use risk percent balance or risk percent margin. So let's say we use risk percent balance. So you want to have a certain amount you want the EA to use, all right, from your account. So let's say peradventure I have a $1,000 account. I want to be risking just 2% or 3% of my account every single time that the EA take the trade. That's where you use risk risk percent balance. All right, so at this point right here, so you won't be able to set this one. So first of all, let's go set our take profit, then we'll come back to this one again. So let's say our take profit is going to be the middle band, so we want to use the middle band as our take profit level. And you can also use a fixed pips, so you can say I want every single time we have situation like that, I want it to take just 5 pips of take profit, all those type of stuff. You can do that. You can just put a fixed pips. But let's say we want to use the middle band, that's where you have the opportunity to customize what you want right here. So we want the price to put our take profit at the middle band. So we have this one to say indicator. You can change that to whatever you want to, but indicator is what we want to use. And then we select the indicator again. We select Bollinger Band, and then we leave this one. So at this point right here, we're going to say middle. The middle is the main. All right, you have the top band, top line, you have the bottom line, and you have the middle line. Bollinger Band has 3 lines. All right, so you should know that by now. So the main line is what we want to use, so that's where our take profit is going to be. So as the trade is being executed, it's going to put our take profit at the middle line. Okay, so that's what we have done right here. And then you come here to confirm the ID. Make sure that you are setting the ID to be 1, the candle ID to 1 always. Okay, so I haven't done that. The next thing we want to do now is to set our stop loss. So stop loss type. So we can decide to say, okay, I want to have a fixed pips on stop loss, or I want to say no stop loss, or you want to take percentage of your take profit, or you want to customize your stop loss. So for the customizing of your stop loss, now you can do the same thing we do right here, and then just do like 1-to-1 risk to reward. You say that, okay, your stop loss should also be so. You can create anything for your stop loss, but let's just say we want to create some starting percentage from the take profit. So I'm going to say we're going to take it from take profit, which means that if we have about 15 pips as our take profit, we can now say, okay, we want the stop loss to be around 10 pips, which is going to give us roughly about 1 to 1.5 risk to reward. All right, so what we're going to do right here, in order for us to get 1 to 1.5 risk to reward, we're going to use 66% of the take profit. Okay, so if the take what this 66.66%, this is in percentage. So what this 66.66% means is that if you have a 15 pips take profit level, you are telling it now that you should use 10 pips as your stop loss, which eventually is going to give you 1 to 1.5 risk to reward. Then you can decide to say, no, I don't want it. I want it to give me 100% of my take profit, which is going to be 1-to-1 risk to reward. You can also go as far as saying you want to use 50% of your take profit, which is going to give you 1 to 2 risk to reward. All right, so you can play with this one just based on your strategy. All right, this is just a plain one. So for here, we're going to be using, let's say, 50% of take profit. So if take profit is 10 pips, is going to use 50 pips. It's going to use 5 pips for for stop loss. Okay, so then don't forget, you go back up here and you set your risk percentage. So on the account, I want to be risking, let's say we want to be risking 1% every single time that this bot take a trade. We want to risk 1% of our account, so we are putting it at 1%. So you click on save at this point right here, and then you drag this one. Remember, yellow to yellow, yellow to yellow. All right, yellow to this, yellow to this. Remember, guys, don't use this one. All right, use the yellow one. I'm going to make a full video about that for you guys to understand later on. So at this point right here, the next thing you want to do, now we already have a strategy like this. We already have our own strategy now. All right, so if these conditions are met on our C trader, on our account, trade is going to instantly execute the trade for us. All right, remember, this strategy might not be profitable, guys. Please, this strategy might not be profitable. This is just an example. All right, so if you want to create the sell condition, because we have created the buy condition, now we want to create the sell condition. You can copy this condition right here, and after copying that, it's very easy to copy. Just click on here and then duplicate. All right, then double click this guy right here. When you double click, you have the settings you have for this upper one right here, because you just duplicate this one. So you have the normal settings right there, everything is right there. Then you remember, when price close below, which is less than, is showing you up here. So if you don't know your greater than and less than type of thing in primary school, secondary school, now you're learning it right here. So it's less than at this point right here, it's also showing it up here. So if price is less than, if candle 1 closes below the lower Bollinger Band, you should buy. That was the condition before. Now we're going to say if candle 1 is greater than, if candle 1 is more than, you understand, if candle 1 is more than the Bollinger Band. So which Bollinger Band now? You have to set it right here, which is the, not the bottom this time around, it's going to be the top Bollinger Band line. All right, so the top Bollinger Band that you should what? You should sell. That's just the two things you are going to adjust in this type of scenario for just this, in the just strategy alone. All right, your strategy is definitely going to be different, but that's just the same way that you approach this thing. So the next thing you want to do is to come straight down to sell action at this point right here. So you drag this one, you put it right there. Okay, so then you just go to do the same thing you do right here, is the same thing you are going to repeat. We can't duplicate this one because this is a buy action and this is a sell action. So all you just have to do is everything you did right here, we did just now right here, we're just going to repeat the same thing at this point right here. So let's do that again. Instant execution, don't forget, and then we want to use risk per balance, percentage balance, and then we want to use customize at this point right here. We want to use BB, which is Bollinger Band, and then we want to use the main at this point right here. So don't change this one, just leave it to main. And then we want to add additional filter. We want to change this one to 1, and then the stop loss is going to be percentage from this guy, and then we want to say 50. All right, 50% of the total pips that we're going to be getting from our take profit is going to be used as our stop loss, which is going to give us 1 to 2 risk to reward. And then I haven't set this one, don't touch any other thing at the downside here, just come back up here and then you set the percentage you want to risk. So let's say we want to risk 1% of our account every single time, then we'll save it. That's it. You go to your instant execution 1%, cross check everything again, make sure that everything tallies, and then come back right here. Now everything is the same thing. All right, so like this, now you already create a strategy for yourself, as simple as that. So your strategy might be, you know, MA crossovers, or you're looking for double top or double bottom, you're looking for these indicators to price to get to this point here, price to do this, price to do that. You can play with it. There's so many things you can actually do right here. You can also check trace counts. All right, I forgot to show you guys that one. Let's push these guys to the upper side right here. So let's say peradventure you don't want price to take trades on trades. You don't want it to like have taking maybe price on a trade and it's just taking more trades. If you want it to take more trades on trades, even before the one that you open, before it stop loss or take profits, price already taking another trades again, that's when you can create something like this. But if you don't want to do that, all right, let me delete this one so I can show you exactly how to take that again. Come back to controller at this point here and take this check trade count, pick this one right here, and then when you get here, so you tell it no trade. All right, and then here you select trades. All right, and you save. That's just all you need to do right here. What this means is that every single time that these conditions and these executions are going to happen, the indicator is going to, the bot is going to make sure, the EA is going to make sure that there's no trade open on your chart, you know, on your account. All right, on the specific pair. All right, now it can be, you know, now you can have an open trades on Euro USD, you know, and other pairs, but the particular pair it wants to trade, it will make sure that there's no trade. And if there is a trade running, it would not, even if all the rules are met and everything again, it would not execute the trade. That's what this no trade thing, you know, just do. Okay, and then you can modify your trade if you want to modify trades, you know. Those are just the normal, you know, normal basic thing you need. So in order to join this no trade, right here, all you just have to do is cancel these guys again, put it right here, then join this one at this point here, and then just connect this guy to these guys right here. Simple as that. You know, if you don't want it to take trades on trades, just a simple thing you do right here, and then it won't take trades on trade. So you can see how simple it is that you can actually create your own EA. Very simple. And then when you're done with all this, all you just have to do is come to this point right here and name it. So I'm going to name this one test, you know, just test one, and you click on the mark button right here. And right here we're using the free plan, which means that we still have 10 to generate today. So we haven't generated anything, so we have 10. Okay, so we have everything now, and then we're just going to click on generate bot. If anything is wrong with your bot, it's going to tell you that your bot is having issue, that you should fix it. And automatically when you get that notification that your bot is not okay, the message is going to be sent to them, and they are going to reach out to you, you know, telling you what you did wrong, you know. And then let's say peradventure you want to save this file. Okay, maybe you want to save the file, maybe some other time you want to check it, you want to adjust some things, and you don't want to lose it. You can easily come to this point here and just save it. After all this, now let's go and try to input this one on CTrader and see if our EA is working. First thing you want to do is you want to make sure that you download the CTrader app on your laptop, on your PC, the window version. All right, not the phone version, but the window version on your PC. So when you download that on your PC, this is what it's going to look like. You can actually trade live on your PC at this point like this right here. Okay, and then what you can also do is that you can trade your algo. You can copy people's trade at this point right here. So you can log in your account right here. This is a demo account that I've created. If you come to this point here, this is an area where you have algo. So these are just basically the algo that I've created for myself that I'm currently using. I'm currently using some of them. The next thing you want to do is that you want to go open your file, click on where you download the file, and just double tap. So when we double click that, it has automatically be added to this point right here. You can see if you click on start bot, immediately the bot that we have created will just automatically start on your chart. All right, and it will continue to just take trades immediately. And then this another very crucial part that you need to pay attention to. So at this very point right here, you need to adjust the time frame and the pair you want it to work on. If you want it to work on all your pairs, you have to add all the pairs here by just adding instance. So make sure you add all the pairs you want to trade at this point here. Currently my EAs, I'm only using them on US 30 and NAS 100. But then if you want to use all pairs, right, you can just continue to add instance. So let's say peradventure we want to backtest the trading system that we have just created. So this is the chart right here. The next thing we want to do is we want to adjust the pair. You can adjust it to whatever you want, but I'm still going to leave it at Euro USD. Let's say we want to trade this one. We want to trade this on 5-minute time frame. We adjust it to 5-minute time frame, and when you adjust it to 5-minute time frame, you can play. So now when you play this one, remember when you see this icon at this point here, is showing the monitor version, right, which is the system version. This is not cloud. So you have to make sure that this one is not the one you turn on. You have to turn on the cloud base if you know you're not going to be with your system. But if you're going to be with your system, you can turn on this one as well. Just turn on this one. But if you're not going to be with your system and you want to close your phone, make sure you turn on the cloud based one right here. And also make sure that you adjust the time frame and the pair that you're willing to trade this on. So now let's say peradventure we want to backtest. So I just want to backtest the trading strategy that we just created, so just to show you guys. So we're going to backtest this one on the 5-minute time frame. And then if you want to backtest, just make sure you are clicking on the monitor version. All right, this is the system version right here. Make sure you click it, and then at the top right here you're going to see Euro USD 5-minute time frame, giving you the information of the pair and the time frame. And then you're going to see backtesting at this point here. So you click on backtesting. It's very, very simple, straightforward. You don't need to stress yourself, like not really complicated like MT5 and MT4. This is really, really straightforward. So the next thing you want to do is click on the settings at this point here. Then the account balance you want to start with. If you want to start with, maybe you want to be more realistic, you want to start with just $1,000, and you can input the commission. All right, mostly commission you are going to get mostly on Euro USD. Let's just say we have just one. Then come to the time you want to backtest from. So if I want to backtest from May, you can test from May. If you want to backtest from 2021, you can always do that. You can even go as far as going to 2020, 1990, whatever stuff you want to, time frame you want to backtest from. So instead of paying TradingView, premium to go back, you can easily just go back here and backtest. So just turn your strategy to EA and just easily backtest at this point right here. So in order not to waste the time, so I'm just going to backtest. I'm backtesting from just 15th of this month. All right, and then I'm going to say to today. All right, the day that we have right now. I'm also going to click on visual mode, and the next thing I want to do right now is to click on play at this point right here. So when you click on that play, it's going to load everything. Now while it's loading, we need to include the Bollinger Band, all right, on the chart so that we can be sure that it's showing us. All right, I forgot we should have added that on the building of the Bollinger Band, but then it's okay, right? So we just leave it right here, and then we zoom out. All right, so every single time price close above, we're going to have a trade being executed. Every single time price close below, a trade is going to be executed. That's what we're going to be getting. All right, so I'm just going to fast forward this one, and then we'll see. Okay, so we can see at this point here that a trade has been executed, which is a sell trade at this point here. So what do we see? We saw that immediately this candle closes, price activated an entry at that point right there. You can see, and then we have about how much are we making? We're making, if we are wrong, we are losing 10.08, all right, dollars, and if we are right, we are making 20.16. So if you multiply this one by 2, you're going to be getting this one. So what that means is that this is a 1 to 2 risk to reward trade. It automatically calculate the pips, so, and then automatically give you the lot size to use. So this is more easier, all right, and you can also do this on your phone. In the next video now, I'm going to show you exactly how you can do it on your mobile phone easily. All right, so at this point here, you just have it. All right, so that's how this trade is being executed based on the strategy that we just created. This backtesting is not perfect, all right, but make sure that you input every single rules, every single thing you need to put, and when you put everything, live test this one too as well. All right, but just make sure that you backtest your strategy and see that okay, everything is working fine. And when you know that everything is working fine, just move to live account, maybe a demo account, do it live. You're going to see more accurate results from the live trading and backtesting. Let's straight to CTrader. All right, the mobile version. Now this is the one for Android. You can also download this one on your iPhone. Just come to this point, you're going to see our go. To come to this point here, all your here is going to be displayed at this point right here. So all you just have to do is click on play, but then make sure that you already set the time frame and everything on your system. Make sure you set it on your laptop, and when you set it, everything is going to display right here. And the next thing you just want to do is just you want to play it, and when you play it, you can just go away and close your phone and just let the whole thing run. All right, and then if peradventure you want to always off the EA in the midnight, or you want to off it during the Asia session, or you want to off it anytime you want to off it, you can just come to your mobile app and just click on off. All right, look at this, you can on it and you can off it, as easy as that. Free. So that's that about how to create an EA for CTrader. I'm going to be making video about how to create for MT5 and MT4 for free. All right, so all you just have to do is make sure that you subscribe or you follow and turn on the bell notification. And if this is helpful, make sure you give it a like, make sure you give it a thumbs up. And if you have anything you need to ask, make sure you drop that on the comment section. I'm going to see you guys in my next video.